This is Golden Delanoy, frontrunner and founder of Authors of the Game LLC, located in sunny Southern California. I'm the author of the game because I've mastered it. What I'm asking you to do is to take your time and pay attention and learn the lessons and the blessings of Slim Sir on this podcast. I want you to share this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any social media outlet. So this way, you can obtain correct knowledge that can be beneficial for your life. With this being said, game bless, God bless.
Thank you for joining me. This is episode 18 of Enlightened Game. I am Slim Sir, and this is my audio notebook and a form of therapy and get shit off my mind and get shit off my chest. But this episode, I got a guest with me. I got my motherfucking lady sitting right next to me, Lady Ism. Let me give you a little background on this lady right here. I met her, how long? 2-3 years ago now? Two years ago. I was at a bad time in my life, riding the bus, real nigga shit. I'm the only nigga on the bus, and this badass chick gets on the bus, you know? And it was like some slow motion shit. When I saw her, she could tell you, I said in my mind, and I told her later, I said, nah, that's mine right there. That's mine. You know what I mean? And she sat behind me, and real nigga shit, I don't know. A lot of niggas be having the dopest shit to say to holler at a chick, but at that moment, I ain't have no line. So all I did, I turned around to her and I said, hey, look, you want a bus pass? Keep it real, right? That's what I did. Yes. All right? And I offered my bus pass. We got her the same stop. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. I gave her my number. And it was history. And 2 years later, no real shit, 2 years later, we have our own, right? Right. Like, we're doing this podcast from our own. Like, when I met her, you know, I was fucked up. She was still living at home, right? And I gave her my plan. I had a vision. I gave her my plan. She believed in it. And we've been working the plan, and we've been making progress ever since. So, anyway, I done said enough, but without further ado, let me introduce the emotional support, the woman, man, behind the man, or one of the women behind the man, right? The most beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why. Because when nobody believed in me, this motherfucker believed in me. And that's why I give her so much respect. A lot of niggas be in the game and shit, and a motherfucking bitch believe in you, and then you get big and then you start disrespecting the motherfucker that was with you when you wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to keep it real. When I wasn't shit, this motherfucker believed in me. So I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And for all you motherfuckers that think that it's less than ism to say that, then you need to check, you know, your lessons, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I am loyal to those who are loyal to me. So anyway, without further ado, here is Lady Ism. Yay!
Hi.
All right, so just tell them your name and like what you do, and just a little bit, you know, if you want to elaborate on the story I told them, just talk, niggas.
So I'm Lady Ism. I just want to give a big thanks to everybody for listening to this podcast and showing support.
Word.
So yeah, so after we met.
Hold on, what do you do?
Oh, I dance. I love to dance.
No, make it specific.
I shake my ass for them dollar bills.
Okay. Right, cool. So go ahead now.
Okay, yeah, so after we met, he took it really slow with me, and we got to know each other, and we became friends. And then after that's when he told me his goal, and it was a really big goal. It was really huge.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Did I lie to you? Did I tell you, hey, look, you know, did I fool you? Did I deceive you? Or did I tell you, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I want you to go shake your ass for some money?
You told me
Okay.
from the beginning.
All right, cool. All right.
And he gave me a plan, and we've been working the plan.
How did you feel about that? Now, I never asked you this shit, but how did you feel about that when I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I want you to shake some ass for some money. How did you feel? I never asked you that question. So y'all about to get some real answers right now. How did you feel? Like, inquiring minds want to know. Bitch, I'm looking now. How did you feel? Let me tell you. Tell me.
Okay, well, to be honest, I was shook.
Right.
I was shook.
Oh yeah, let them know that you was afraid.
I asked the question, do I have to take my clothes off? And he was like, stripper strip.
What did you do before the stripping though?
I was a dancer, choreographer. I wasn't happy with my choreographer jobs that I was finding. They were playing with the money. So I want to open up my own studio. And after we met, he gave me like his layout, how we're gonna do it, and that's what made me chose. He was very sure.
Right. Damn, that was pretty deep. But like, all right. So did you think I was crazy when I asked you that shit?
A little bit.
All right, so no real nigga shit. These are questions I never asked you, and I didn't even think about asking you until right now. What the fuck did you think about me, like when you first found out? Oh shit, this is what I was about. Like, what did you like? Why didn't you get up and just stop fucking with me at that point?
Okay, well, first I'm just my background. Maybe my background. I didn't have all the knowledge of the word pimp. That's just it. I didn't know the deep knowledge within that. If I did, it probably would have went different. How it goes with like everybody, the quick to judge and all of that. So maybe that was for a good for me. But so after when he told me that, if I thought you were crazy.
Yeah. And what did you think about me?
Oh yeah. So my impression of him before he told me that, I was already interested in getting to know him, like, as a man. And, like, being with him, like, working with him. But when he told me that, I was just like, how? I was impressed because that's what I thought. I was impressed.
All right.
You told me that's what you did.
Right. But so for the record, I didn't beat around the bush. I didn't bullshit you. Did I lie to you? Did I bullshit you? Did I sugarcoat the shit, or was I direct with you?
You were so direct that I thought you were a little crazy.
Okay. See, side note, I want a lot of y'all out there, dudes, to know that, you know what? If you keep it real with a woman, right, and she has that gives her the ability to choose at that point if she wants to fuck with you or not. But if you lie to her and deceive her into, making her believe one thing and then it's something else, you damn right she's gonna be dissatisfied and pissed off and distrustful of men. So stop doing that shit, nigga. If you some pimping, nigga, and you really about to pimping, nigga, just tell the motherfucker when you get with her, you know what I'm saying, that this is what it is. It's not impossible, right, to really just keep it real. And for a female to accept you. Those females that don't accept you for keeping it real, those are not the females for you. Real shit. Move on. Find somebody else and shit. But there are people in the world that if you keep it real, no matter how fucking wild your dream is and shit, somebody's gonna fucking believe in you, man. Nigga, just keep it real. Anyway, so yeah, you say you shake your ass for dollars. What advice would you give to a new stripper? Let's say a motherfucker's hard on her luck. She want to start dancing and shit. And day number 1 in the club. What advice would you give her?
The advice that I would give her is to, 1, use your brain. Like, I would say be smart, but no, just think, use your brain, think deep, and be open, and to...
Be open to what, though?
When I say be open, I mean, like, I mean, like, to, like, friendships and, like, relationships, especially with females in the club, you know, like, don't just think everybody's against you. You could work, you could teamwork sometimes, you know?
All right, now let me ask you this, because we only got 15 minutes and this shit is going by fast. When day number one, when you went to the club, did you have instructions? Did I give you instructions before you went to the club and for you when you went to the club? Yes or no?
Yes, you did.
Did those instructions help you? Yes or no?
They did, because I made money on my first night in the club.
Okay. Now, have you seen girls that go in the club without any instructions?
Yes, Daddy.
And what is the fucking result of that?
Their lives involves a whole bunch of bullshit and extra shit, struggles and shit.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
I mean, like, when they go home, it's not all as pretty as they show it.
Wow. They be fronting.
Yeah.
And how do you, what kind of proof do you have to validate that?
I work in the club, so I meet a lot of girls, and I talk to a lot. I get to know them, basically. So when that happens, they tell me their stories, and they're really messed up stories about the things that happened to them with their previous men that they were involved with. All of that, you know.
Okay. Well, look. Side note, and this is a teachable moment. Number one, for the brothers that's listening, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you got to have a vision for yourself. All right? You got to make up in your mind that, hey, look, this is what I want to do. You're going to make up in your mind that I'm going to make this happen regardless of whom or what. Even if I have to die to make this happen, I'm going to make this happen. Right? You're going to go about that goal reasonably, and you're going to have your woman or women supporting you from behind, motivating you forward and helping you in any way that they can. From the female side, I want you to understand that it's okay to get behind a man as long as your man has a vision and he's intelligent and he's striving towards something, and he has to keep it real with you. But another thing, ladies, you have to keep it real with yourself. Okay? You've heard from my lady that there are a lot of ladies in the strip club or just in the game, period. They are struggling. They make it appear on social media and maybe through conversation that their lives are great and everything is awesome. But that is a fucking lie. And the only way that you can move forward, the only way that you can actually make some progress is if you put everything in your life in order and keep it real. You understand? The best place, the most safest place, and the most profitable and powerful place for a woman to be is supporting a man that has a goal and a vision for himself. And that man must see him and his woman, or him and his women, as one family, one mind. You're not any bigger or greater than your woman. Your woman is no greater or less than yourself. Anyway, we got a minute left. Baby, what do you want to say to these motherfuckers before we go? You got like a minute.
Okay.
Less than that.
I would like to say to all the females out there about this independent word. It's awesome to be independent, but don't make it over your whole life to where you make decisions that fuck you up.
Do they need a nigga or not?
You need a man in your life. Every man needs a woman. Every woman needs a man. It's just nature.
Right.
Don't try to fight it.
Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. I only got 28 seconds. But just real quick. Are you a jealous motherfucker? Is it okay for me to fuck with other bitches? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. You said that real low. Next time we got to talk about that more. I only got 14 seconds for my shameless plug. Go to slimsir.com. Purchase the Glory to the Game book, rules, all that good shit. Leave me some money, but I got to go. Peace.